Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, your guy Wattles. Welcome back to the Minecraft Guide, episode 92. Oh man, that's a lot of episodes. We have done a lot in this world and it's been a really fun time. Today's episode topic should be actually really fun to do as well. Now this is a popular topic. A lot of people have asked me to talk about this and, I don't know why I haven't really done an episode on this up until this point. So I figured it's the perfect time to do it and it's something that's long overdue. In today's episode, we're going to talk all about map walls, how you can make yourself a big, wonderful looking map wall that has a lot of detail, kind of like this one that we did back here way long ago, but even better. Like, I'm talking adding even more detail to our new map wall, like way more than this one has. So, that means we need to start somewhere. Where should we start? Well, I think we'll start with actually what I recommend you build your map wall on, because this is an interesting one. And then also, I guess, alongside that, where you should place your map wall. So, first, I like to put a frame on my map walls. I think we'll do oak logs because we have a lot of those, and maybe a little bit of spruce. Oh boy, I almost forgot. I need to show you this right here at the beginning. Look at this, boom, 10 wither skulls. That's how many I own now. I've been using the wither farm off camera in between episodes, and man, it is amazing. But anyways, map walls. So I always recommend that you build your map wall on something that gives off light to keep your maps nice and bright. If the map starts to get a little dark, then it starts to look less good. And also, kind of related to that, if your maps end up being vastly different light levels, they're going to just look weird and off and they won't really match up correctly. That is all due to how Minecraft renders things. So, our map wall. I don't remember if I mentioned where I want to put it, but I know exactly where it should go. Our new map wall, the big one, should go right over here on this ledge overlooking the mob farm. I think this area is the perfect spot for a map wall. Usually what you're looking for is somewhere that is kind of tall in a way. So, to start things off, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is actually remove a lot of my terraforming here. I want this wall to be flat. Alright, so we'll say our wall starts right here. Now, how big do we want to do it? That's a tough question because I don't know. The sizing of your map wall is really going to depend on how much area you want to cover, of course. So, I'd like to cover this whole base area over here and as much other area as possible. Now, in our world, we have stuff to the north, or if imagining this is the north, we have stuff way over there, the ocean monument thing that we're working on, and then we have stuff way over that way as well. That means the cave base. The cave base is way over there. We don't really have anything that way, and we don't really have much that way, like down, way past that direction. So, yeah, that means we want to orient our map wall more that way and more that way, if that all makes sense. And on the topic of map orientation, that's where we kind of get stuck, because I don't know how many maps I would need to make to reach the old base, and that means we need to go find our elytra, get rid of this chest plate, and then fly all the way over there. But first, like I said earlier, light blocks. Now, the cheapest light block that you can get in Minecraft is, of course, the jack-o'-lantern. So our map wall will be jack-o'-lanterns behind the maps. Once we put a map in an item frame, we won't be able to see the jack-o'-lantern, so it doesn't really matter. I definitely don't recommend wasting like glowstone or even sea lanterns on something like this unless you have an ocean farm. Just use the cheapest thing possible, because just like that wall over there where we have maps, you can't see behind them. Now, for this next part, I definitely recommend clearing out your inventory. You are going to need a lot of space, so make a chest, drop some stuff off, because now we are going to need a lot of maps, and you might need a lot of maps too, depending on how big you're making your map wall. So making a map is a pretty straightforward thing. You need paper and you need a compass. To make a compass, you need some iron and some redstone. Now, it does seem that there is a bit of a common misconception. There is no way to make a single map and then duplicate it inside of a cartography table. It just doesn't work that way. You can clone maps inside of a cartography table, which is definitely useful, but you can't like just make one map and then copy it over to paper. You do need to make a bunch of individual maps. So now we have 20 25. That's probably gonna be good for now. We'll go ahead and clear out our hotbar and load it up with maps and then our firework rockets because we're going to be flying. You don't need to fly when you're making maps, but if you have the option to fly, you should definitely do it. It's like 120% easier to make these map walls if you are flying because then you have no obstacles in the sky. So go ahead and start by making a map wherever you're starting. Now our map wall is going to be fully zoomed in because I like fully zoomed in maps. Now you're going to want to go ahead and keep your eyes on this map and move off of it. There should be a pointer if you're on Java Edition. Just watch that thing, that's you. And as soon as you're off of it, keep walking just a little bit more and then make your next map. I always recommend at least moving a little bit of space before making the next map because you never know. If you make your new map when you're right in this border area between maps, then you have the chance of pretty much just creating a map for the area that you already have seen and not for the new area that you want. So that's how you do it. Make a map, take a look at it, move off of the map, keep moving a little bit more, and then make a new map. Go ahead and fill that map in, and then repeat the process over and over and over again. Now, it's time for us to fly, so I need my food. We'll take an eating break, and then we'll go ahead and reorganize our hotbar. When you're making maps, I definitely recommend keeping them in order. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier when you go to put them on the wall. If you jumble up all of your map's orders, then good luck. You're just gonna have to go through them, and that's always kind of annoying. Now, while you're flying, you definitely don't want to go too fast. If you fly with your elytra like really fast and you're doing a fully zoomed in map wall, you're going to start missing things, and missing things is obviously not good. Also, when you're doing this, I recommend getting a little bit of height while you're flying so you don't accidentally hit something while you're looking at a map. That could be bad, and it's really dangerous. Now, we're on the next map already. Whoops, I almost missed that one. I gotta go back and get that corner. To make your map wall look good, definitely try and fill your maps all the way in if possible. And if you're making a large wall like I am, you'll definitely have to take some breaks and land on the ground to reconfigure your hotbar, unless you're brave and you want to do it in midair. I don't know if that's really the life for me, so I'll just land and clear my hotbar off when I need to. But look at where we are already. Oh boy, this is where we started the whole series. Oh, it's so cool. It's so awesome to see this thing. I always love checking this out, but time to start circling back, and definitely time to drop off some of these maps because my hotbar is, or my whole inventory pretty much is full. So I gotta go land and drop these maps off. Alright, so once you're back over at your wall, first get the correct backing block in. Again, I definitely recommend using a block that emits light to make sure your map is always nice and bright and looks good. Okay, so after getting your backing block in, get your item frames. You'll probably need a lot of item frames for something like this. I know I am definitely gonna need a lot, so we'll start. Okay, 7, that's definitely not gonna cut it. We'll make 7 do for now. So go ahead and take an item frame and place it down on your wall literally anywhere. Then take your first starting map and place it inside of that item frame. Now take a look at that map. Which way did you go? For us, we went this way. That means our map wall is going to extend far that way. Also, while this first map is in the wall, what's the other direction that you want your map wall to go? For us, it's up this way. So that means that this map should probably go somewhere over here, like in this corner, and then our map wall will extend that way and this way. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have enough room going up here for what I want, so I think what I'm going to do is actually extend my map wall downwards just a little bit. This could be a little tricky. We got to terraform this area and make it look good. I think what we could do is probably just lower the ground, maybe by 1, or maybe we go 2 down. And if we can fit the ocean monument thing on it, that's good. If we can't, that's okay. Okay, so the terraforming is obviously not done, but I'll come back and finish that in a minute. So there's our starting map now. Now we need to figure out how long this map wall needs to be. We can do this pretty easily by counting the maps that we made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 maps. Now I know for a fact that I went to the south and made 2 maps, so that means I only need 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna have to double this. This is getting big. Yeah, we're gonna have to double that. That needs way more room. And that means it's definitely time for the beacon. The beacon is making its appearance, and we're gonna go ahead and put the mending shovel away for now, and we'll bring out this shovel instead. Beacon, you're gonna sit right here for today. You need to go in there and then activate, and we need some haste. Give me a little bit of speed so we can go ahead and get this out of here a little bit better. I need to go get my fortune pick. I think, or wait, no, this isn't a haste 2 beacon. Never mind, this is fine. Alright, so terraforming is done and out of the way, and would you look at what happened? So I started digging the hill away and then realized, oh, I'm in the ravine that the slime farm used to be in, so I decided to just rip a lot of this mountain out and open this area up to the slime farm, so now we can maybe like walk across this thing and then remember that I never finished something to do with that, and then we just walk away. Also, the entrance of the pyramid kind of lines up with this area over here, so maybe I make this like a main road. I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, so we'll take our starting map and then we'll take this item frame and move everything down this way. So starting map will go right there. Now we need to go ahead and fill in all of the other maps that we made and go all the way down. That should be enough room. Hopefully, if my calculations are correct. So if you kept your maps in order, this part is really easy. We just place the map, then go ahead and grab your next one and place it and repeat the process over and over again. If you decided to not keep your maps in order for some reason, then this is going to be hard because you need to go through all of your maps and figure out what goes where. So yep, again, like keep your maps in order if you can. So there we go. That goes all the way, and it looks like my measurements were correct. So we would go here and here, right? You go there. Yes, we are right. Okay, awesome. So we got the cave base marked on this map. I forgot to do one thing, so I'll go ahead and do that. But now it's time to start making more maps and fill this wall in probably entirely. Oh boy. We got a lot of work to do. So this is, I think, 12 long, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 12, and then we need this much more. Oh man, that's a lot of maps. Yeah, we need 70 more maps if I'm right. So I have 11 here. Oh man, that's a lot of maps. Well, might as well go ahead and make those though. Do that now, and then we'll continue making maps. But I think that means we're gonna need to slide over to the iron farm and grab some iron out of it. I actually did that right in the beginning of the episode, but yeah, we're gonna need more than what I have in my inventory. So iron, thank you very much. This thing is still up and running, still beautifully, which is really, really nice. Of course, only while I'm over in this area though. Anyways, I need to make something like a 59 maps. Yeah. Okay, so I added a map over there, and then I made all of my extra maps over here. This should be more than enough for everything that we need here. Now, where do we go from here? Well, I think what I'm going to want to do is take this so I can finish something that I forgot, and then this one actually, and fly all the way back over there and continue to make maps, kind of filling this thing in. So I'll probably go all the way along the bottom until I get back to here. Then I'll probably start going up and filling in the top area. The goal is to have this all filled in by the end of the episode, so I have a lot of work to do, but there is another tip that I have. We'll talk about the tip near the end though, so I think, yeah, it's time for me to fly back over to the cave base and start making more maps. Okay, so I'm back where I left off. Now, this process is going to be pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. I definitely recommend bringing whatever map you left off on over to where you're starting again after you go and drop off your maps whenever your inventory gets full. Alternatively, you could just bring a shulker box and fill that thing up with maps, like stop every once in a while. That would definitely work too, but it's kind of all your call. It's really up to you. Do it however you want. To keep things organized, I like the idea of dropping my maps off every once in a while, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so we gotta land over here, and I definitely need to make more item frames, because the next set of maps, those boys are done. Now, after doing this, I will repeat the process again and again and again and again and again until we finish this whole wall. So, I've got a lot of work to do, and this process is gonna get really repetitive if it hasn't already. So, I think you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of this project out and just kind of speed things up, move it all along, and we'll start with this map here. We'll take this map and I think maybe switch directions. Go up and over and up and yep. All right, wish me luck. Alright, well, it's been a long time, and the map wall is finally completely finished. Guys, I think this is the biggest map wall that I've ever made, like seriously ever. This is 13 blocks long, and I forget how many blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 or 9 blocks high? It's pretty large. Yeah, 8 blocks tall, 13 blocks long. It's big. So I actually had to expand it and make it just 1 block taller so I could fit the ocean monument onto this map, because I figured, I mean, it's huge, right? It covers pretty much everything that we've built in this world so far, and I might as well get the ocean monument on it as well, especially if it was so close. So there we go. The wall is huge, and our island looks like a flying bird. This is so cool. Like, I don't know. I see like wings. Maybe it's upside down. I don't know, but either way, we've got the cave base all the way over here, we've got the ocean monument up there, and then we have everything that we've been doing over here. So I have one final tip, or one final thing that you should definitely consider doing when you're building a map wall, and that thing is labeling things with a banner. So unfortunately, this is a Java edition only thing, but if you take a map and you have like a lot of builds on it, kind of like what we have here, you can actually be using named banners to help keep things organized. So for example, let's go ahead and grab an anvil, and then let's name maybe the bamboo farm or this build first. So we'll go ahead and steal the anvil from this building, and then I actually went ahead and named a banner storage room. So now we need to take this banner and hide it inside of this build somewhere. I think we could hide it right up here. I shouldn't probably ever see that. Now, if we go ahead and click on this banner with the map, we get a label on this thing, and that's my plan. I'd like to go around all of our builds and label everything, so I guess everything is really clear, and I mean, I think it would also be a pretty cool detail. So that means I'm gonna need a lot of wool, which thankfully I have that easily, and then unfortunately I'll need a lot of levels, which I don't have as many of, but I should have enough. I don't think Enderman. Hi. I don't think I have more than 36 separate builds, so I'm gonna try and color code things. I'll go ahead and get this in now, and then I think that'll be that for today. But another thing to note, when you're doing this, you should probably try and get your banners towards the middle of something, because it'll just look better. If you put the banner like way off on the side of the build, it doesn't always look good. Also, keep in mind that your labels will always be below the banner. So if you use a banner at the back of the build, then your label will be more towards the center. You know, making maps can take a really long time, but in the end, it is definitely worth it, because I think maybe this is one of my new favorite spots in the world, right in front of the map wall. And then the map wall has all of its labels over here, so we can see pretty much everything that we've done. I was thinking, like, this could be crazy. I could really use this map wall and put like episode 49, but it would be way too much. Like, that's kind of a joke. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of builds. I didn't really realize guys, we had so many actually. All of my levels are almost gone, so I need to recoup those between episodes or something at like some kind of XP farm. I'm thinking maybe back to the Wither farm for some projects, but I don't know for sure yet. But overall, look at that. I don't know. I could stand and look at maps like all day long. They are so cool. Also, I do need to work a little bit more on this ocean monument. The project kind of stalled with the Wither farm project because, I mean, the Wither thing is huge. I mean, we just spent 3 episodes on the thing. Yeah, it's a big project, so I have more work to do over there as well. But I think that's everything for today. So we have this map wall, and then we have a terraformed area around it, and then a path kind of leading down to it. I don't know what I want to do yet. I can't decide if I have the road like cut through here and go over towards the pyramid, or if it kind of breaks up and then we just kind of, you know, kind of had like a standing area. I don't know. Point is the map is done and the terraforming has been done all around here as well to make this area blend into the world, and oh boy, blend in, I think it does really, really well. So let's go ahead and head over to the library. I heard that there's something that we usually do at the end of the episode, so let's see what that could be. Ah, yes, the comment of the day, of course. Episode 92. Today's comment is from Kayan. The comment is, you don't have a Discord. Do you want to create a Waddly server? And my gaming friend, that's where I got you. So I actually do have a Discord. I always forget to talk about it, and I always see questions about it. The Discord is down in the description. It's somewhere in there. There's a bunch of links, but one of those links should be a join link to the Discord server, which is a really, really cool place. There's just some amazing people in there, and big shout out to those of you who are always chatting in there. That's amazing, epic, just really, really cool. So, yep, there is a Discord. Check it out if you want. There's roles tied to Patreon. There's roles tied to Twitch subs, and there's roles tied to the channel member stuff on YouTube and other things. There's leveling, everything cool like that. Again, link to that in the description, link to everything else in the description. All of the merch is down below the video, and big shout out to my boy Bad Andy today. Thank you for the support, Bad Andy. Big props to you. But now I have some levels to get back and some tools to fix up. So thank you all for watching. My name is Wattles, and I will see you in the next one. It's been nice. Until next time. Goodbye, everybody.